Ishraye.
Who got a pure water? And I did Jare.
Na rongo pagansion.
Debbie F. Crystal Clear.
Thank you so much. DJ Slim. Hey, a lot is happening in Ghana.
Yes.
And one thing that I know that it's something that obviously people are discussing is the fact that our Honorable Deputy Minister of Tourism, Arts and Culture, Okraku-Mantey, curtain sword for first amphitheater in Kumasi. And well, I just want to give you a little detail because this thing, dear, matters day. So about 6 months after the announcement of the construction of 5 amphitheaters in Ghana, a sword cutting ceremony has been held for the first project. The exercise was undertaken by the Deputy Minister of Tourism, Arts and Culture, Okraku-Mantey, in Kumasi. That's on Wednesday, April 26. And in his address before cutting the sword, Max said, "Good to see you all here. This is the day the Most High has made. Finally, we are here, or we are on the soil, or on the grounds to start the project. So it would be prudent that we do the official thing that we do. We're here to do the first digging so that we can put on record that the project has started." Also at the sword cutting ceremony was the Chief Executive Officer of the Ghana Tourism Development Company, that's Kojo Entry, and the Mayor of Kumasi, Sam Pine. So obviously, DJ Slim, it is your people, your country people. Amphitheaters.
I've been following this conversation on social media, and I think it's a good move. I mean, any structure that goes up to support the entertainment industry, I believe it's a good move. It's a step in the right direction. Exactly. However, I followed the conversation where our Honorable Minister, Deputy Minister, was on a MMGL channel in Kumasi, that was Love FM, was being interviewed by David Akwete, and he had, several points to put across. Number one being the fact that the branding of some of the amphitheaters in Kumasi is not that good, and he wants to reorient people's focus on these venues. Number one, I believe, yes, he is a step in the right direction, like I already said, but then he also needs to reorient himself. I mean, he's a big boss, and I believe he should understand the demography of Kumasi and how the people of Kumasi actually perceive certain things that, quote and unquote, is called entertainment. He was of the view that these venues have been used for funerals. Chairman, I bet Kumasi funeral be entertainment giveaway. Fact.
It is.
Oh, yeah, quite you.
Yeah.
I think this is probably the first time me being in Accra seeing this level of traffic, and most of them being that funerals. People were heading towards funerals and all that. I mean, it's been well over like a month. Kumasi, it choke.
I hear when you move from one place to the other, it's like just minutes away from one another. It's all funerals.
Oh, you don't go on for that.
Wow.
So I doubt if. Probably maybe, him being a marketing person, a business person, maybe they've done their survey to see if the level of organizers, the number of organizers or promoters that they have in the city could actually fill these amphitheaters, or they would pump in extra people to be doing all these things. Because entertainment in my city, the city that I'm from, and I will not mince words, the people listening to me right now, they would attest to the fact that it's virtually dead. And I was surprised that we had the honorable CEO of or the mayor also there. I was on a platform with the mayor where Ghana had its first leg with Nigeria. And, Mama Dems came for an interview to promote the match because he felt that it's a good move to sell the region. So he came through. We were doing this interview. We were giving out free tickets for people to come see the Ghana-Nigeria clash. It was probably one of the biggest, if Yeah, it's just the biggest because Ghana versus Angola even wasn't that big. Ghana versus Nigeria was a World Cup qualifying.
Yeah.
First leg of the World Cup qualifying. And everybody had their eyes on Kumasi. And I was like, okay, cool. So why don't we use that opportunity? Because if you're setting up the amphitheater in Kumasi, all you're trying to do is raise the entertainment culture in Kumasi. That's basically what you're trying to do. Yes, people will move in from other parts of the country to come and see events being held there or promote the culture. But then you're trying basically to uplift it. Now, what is in Kumasi right now? We have a subculture called Kumerica that was big, very, very big, worldwide. But then, our honorable mayor did not see the relevance in that because I was like, okay, Bosu, can't we have like a halftime session whereby our Kumerican artists would get the opportunity to display? Don't even put a budget on it, you understand? Let's get the boys to also understand that this is also an opportunity because all the international media outlets were fixed on Kumasi. ESPN, Supersport, whatever, every big channel was fixed on Kumasi on that fateful day. A 10-minute or a 5-minute performance from these boys would have gone a long way to sell Kumasi.
Exactly.
Oh, my man, them. So what are they trying to do? Build a theater for who to perform over there? Give me 5 artists in Kumasi right now. Give me cultural troops in Kumasi right now that will be able to fill these venues.
They said 1,000, at least 1,000.
1,000 seater.
Yeah.
Ewo Kumasi. How many got now? Why? Who? Give me one. Give me just one. The structure no day. Building these theaters. Yes, I understand them. But it will just be like the Jabrim, the normal cultural center Jabrim. Yeah. That's how it's going to be like. Oh. There's nothing new that will happen to entertainment in Kumasi unless they decide to consciously invest in it. Because, see, I was having this conversation with a couple of friends and like, why is it that when you're in Kumasi, there's this perception, say, you be good, but you will move out of the region before they see you. And it's because there's unlimited talent in Kumasi. Unlimited. Abundance. Like they are in abundance. So if they do themselves, people know they see you.
Okay.
So we really know they regard talent over there. But imagine other cities, right? And I'm not even going to do a Kumasi Accra analysis. Other cities. Move from Kumasi and be in Sunyane right now. And automatically we say, oh, them. Say, Charlie, the way I spoil here, Charlie, everybody they point to say, yeah, you day for. And you are wondering why your own people don't see it that way. It's because there's abundance of talent over there. Yeah. When we put in conscious effort to elevate these people, that is where we don't even need structures to be doing. We don't even need buildings. Like we don't even need an amphitheater to be doing this thing. There are so many venues in Kumasi. I'm telling you, but nobody
is going there.
Nobody is going there. We are not filling them.
So that means this will not even add to anything.
ABC Okeke is going to be some house where there some place. And what the be sorry. Say sorry no musi they are cool. Make them do it. But if it's for strictly entertainment purposes, sister, I doubt. I doubt. I'm telling you.
So you think it's not needed? It's not important.
The building, not the need. We know they need a building right now. We need leaders who are thinking of ways to tap into the unlimited supply of talent in Ashanti region. We don't need venues. We already have them. There's a venue there, Longford. There are so many. How do you call them? What's the name of these things? Those tents that they use for weddings and things.
Event centers.
Event centers. No. But there's a specific name. But the one where they cover them, then they put air conditions and things for inside. Domes. Thank you very much, my brother. There are several domes in Kumasi.
Wow.
I'm telling you, and most of the time on weekends, unless it be wedding, nobody they fill them. There's a growing culture, or there's a growing market for comedy. And shouts going out to my brothers, my fellow comedians because me too, right now, at the enter comedy small.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I will be one of the biggest comedians ever. See, there's a growing comedy group in Kumasi that have started filling these pubs, these domes, and all that. And I believe the energy being put into establishing these venues should actually be invested into these art forms and others. You know, I'm talking about seminars. I'm talking about, you know, getting them to understand their craft and also ways and means to promote them. These, I believe, are much more needed, because if you renovate the Jabrim right now, if you spend money to renovate the Jabrim right now, which is situated in the heart of Kumasi, this is quite close to the Komfo-Anokye Teaching Hospital. It's like a few meters, stone throw, directly opposite the Komfo-Anokye Teaching Hospital. Bantama, the heart, Florida of Kumasi. Renovate that venue and invest the rest of the money into the talent, the unlimited talent over there. I say, we they like sword cutting too much. Like, yeah, I don't know.
I can't laugh.
Like
please.
rock paper scissors, rock paper. They like do that thing too much. Scissors not part no make them then cut so many things. Right now your bedroom say if you go fit cut your bedroom, then normally the DBA to say Pemu and son walk them. Wow, what is this?
Oh my goodness! Wow.
What is this? We have so many talents in Ashanti region. So many. I can talk all day about talents in Kumasi.
Yeah.
And I believe that the resources that we have right now,
should just channel it there.
There are so many venues. We could actually invest in these private venues and let them step up if you believe, because maybe they are top notch. But if you believe they are substandard, invest in them. Oh, but some private public ventures will be all Adela sister.
Yeah, there's a lot.
Invest in them and elevate them. The amount of money being spent. Oh, hey, paper so we all wanna have go good. But it's not about the venue. What are you doing? The talents we then did it. What are you doing for them?
Well, that's a question DJ Slim is asking right now, and I believe that whatever it is, this would be something that will be definitely an opportunity to have this discussion, because the amphitheater is there. It looks like it's they're looking at building it in other regions as well. So for me, if Kumasi has started, let's all look forward to the other regions. But well, DJ Slim believes that they should focus more on the talents.
Our Honorable Deputy Minister is trying to tell me that he believes that there are groups that can actually fill the Jabrim as it stands now in Kumasi. He believes in that. They believe in them.
I'm sure he.
What about setting up billboards to promote talents whenever they have an event in Kumasi? What about giving them a budget to promote their events? Because promoters in Kumasi are suffering from, high charges on radio station, high charges in getting their prints out and publicity. They are suffering from that. Because the thing is, people would not even pay to attend this event.
They won't come. So it's like you're promoting for nothing.
Once we touch Kumasi, make a finish them, make a nail them. See, we have one problem with structure. Two, administration, proactive leaders to push entertainment as a business. Look at entertainment as a business. Unim, you can't work as a say, oh, we mo di agro. So the agro part of it to them, it seems like it no be any viable venture. So, until recently, if you even go some money in house and ask for in daughter's hand in marriage, and they will ask you what should they do, and you are saying, oh, me a DJ. Hey. So it wasn't making sense, because they look at entertainment like some joke. We they look like
a grobini.
But this is the only, I'm telling you, this business is the only business that has contributed more to Ghana's development GDP as it stands now. The only performing sector in Ghana right now is the entertainment sector. Omo makano. Go back. Straight. Tell me.
I honestly, I don't know.
Omo makano.
Entertainment now.
Oh, I can't dear Galam say. Forget it.
Well, what is your take on this? 0548841039. Remember to send us a message, and later we will activate the phone lines as well. And we're moving straight to our next one. Obviously, one topic that has got many talking. Well, it has to do with Fuse ODG and Feli Nuna, and that's because Fuse ODG disappointed me. He signed me for hype, and prior to that, Fuse ODG had come to Hits FM and said that, Feli was impatient, and the fact that Charlie, things just didn't work out, so they couldn't renew the contract. But there's one thing he said in there. He says that, he's actually given her all the master to her works. He's given everything back to her, so she can now. Feli Nuna too, upon hearing this, feels that Fuse, you 2 years there. Thinks that it was just for hype. It wasn't necessarily to help her to do anything. There were a series of tweets on social media, but I think this is the one that may be gone. It says at this point, I believe Fuse ODG signed me to his label for hype, just for show. He wasn't ready to do the work. I really had high hopes. Fuse disappointed me. And these are some of the messages. I'm sure you've been following the story closely. And what's your take on it?
My sweet sister, I would first and foremost want us to define what hype is. Probably maybe our sister wanted to get a message across and but got the words wrong. I'm not sure Fuse needed hype in any shape or form. As at the time that he decided to sign Feli Nuna. Fuse is already mainstream. And if we're looking at brand equity, we're looking at popularity of these two brands, Fuse as at that time, and that of Feli Nuna, people would know Fuse more than Feli. Let's just get that out of the way.
Which is true.
So there is no quote and unquote sense in her putting a tweet out to that effect that Fuse needed hype. For what?
Maybe the hype is us and okay, I'm signing somebody, so everybody knows that he's able to sign an artist.
But Fuse has been signing artists, not be today. Fuse was working with, what's the name, Tiffany, right?
Yes, he worked with Tiffany. Tiffany's own too didn't work out well.
So there is a problem. We need to look at the bigger issue. There is a problem with artists signing on artists. It has never worked. And to me, it doesn't make sense. It's just like watching porn with the volume down. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense.
DJ Slim.
No, it doesn't make sense. If you are going, you forgo the long way. It doesn't make sense. No sense in it. See, an artist, in my language, there's all breath on top, breath for there. An artist, if you look out for himself or herself.
Exactly.
Even if they have the right machinery, even if they do, the machinery is torn in between pushing artist A and artist B. And one of them being the CEO, automatically more attention will be paid to that person. So let's look at the number of artists in Ghana's history that decided to sign artists and see how it worked. Ochame Kwame signed Dilute. I don't know if you heard of that name.
No.
If you did not hear, that means it's a failure.
I don't know about Dilute. Was an artist?
Dilute.
Ochame Kwame signing Dilute. Did you hear any artist called Dilute?
No. That be why you know here.
Okay.
Ochame signed Morris Babyface. The moment Ochame signed Morris, no. The moment he signed him, no. Morris decides, say, right now he see God. So he go worship God. Make the money die. You know that. Let me move on to the case of Kontihine and Kwabna. Ekosi saying. Sakwa dear strong man. Ekosi saying. So
Guru Wuta. VIP Miyaki.
You understand? So there is actually a problem when it comes to artists managing their fellow artists.
Shatta militant.
Shatta or sign militant. For life is a different code. Them own there be different code. It no be contract. It be code different.
Stone
code.
Kelvin boy.
Yes, Stone Kelvin boy. So it has never worked and it will never work because as an artist, who is equally Akwabwa than who? Akwabwa than Sarkodie too. Yeah. So as an artist, who is equally active, it's just impossible for you to take on management of another artist. Because your artist self, you know the seat up. You understand? Unless you build, and we as Ghanaians, we are still at that phase in our lives where we are supposed to understand that being an entrepreneur and setting up a business, it be two different things. An entrepreneur is the risk taker, and setting up a business, the business is supposed to run with or without you. So if you get to a certain level where the business can actually run without you, that's when you can be an artist under that same record label for it to work. So Jay-Z actually set up a record label with several A&Rs that are working. Then they work. So the Jay-Z brand is under there, but the Sean Carter brand is there. We will not feel separate the two. Every decision for day inside, hey, bring the paper, make that is wrong. We don't allow people to work. We don't. We are hands-on and we want to claim ownership. We want to claim the fans and all that. It can never work for artists. It's impossible.
So the two of them, they was not going to work.
No, it has never worked in our music history. Give me one successful artist, because unless you decide to bow out of the game totally, even the ones who did, the case of Ogidi Brown and Fameye, even Ogidi Brown was once a very, very strong artist in Kumasi, very tough artist in Kumasi. He traveled, he left the country, and he got finances. He came back. I think he had an accident or so. He got a lot of financial injection. He came back, he signed an artist. The moment he decided to get active as an artist, then no problems start happening. So you can't be an active artist and sign another artist. It's impossible. I just feel the best you can do is offer a certain level of support. And then maybe per project. Maybe you're about to release you're about to release an album. You're about to release an EP. Cool. I have this group. I'm not going to release an album for the next year or two. So let's work on your project. I'm injecting $100,000 in that project. Let's go on a percentage split on this particular project. After that, we are done.
That's it.
Because the artist's perception about management in Ghana is very, very different too. They believe they should be in the house, rest, sleep, wake up, go to the studio,
and then somebody will do all the work.
Then the management should be doing all this work. But the work at the back end of management is very dirty. It be getting your hands into the dirt, type of dirty that I'm talking about. It's like getting to know people, relate to people, and artists now, because you don't want to be close to the media. It's like people thinking about links having a case that if you leave Links Entertainment, it's not going to work for you. No. Albert and the rest at the back end, do you know how dirty they get their hands on? They are on that level that, Charlie, Albert will push an email and I'll receive an email with a new Kwame Eugene song, and I know automatically what to do with the song. Because me, here's how Albert befriend me, or maybe Richie should call me again. They've been doing it, they've been building a relationship with the media. But the artists don't have that. But who artists now? No, you don't have those connects back then. How do you expect to have the connects now?
It's not possible.
And see, so an artist can never, ever manage an artist for it to be successful. And see.
What are your thoughts on this one? 0548-841-039. If you're just tuning in, this is Matter Day, and I want to hear your opinions on the topics we've discussed so far. We spoke about the Deputy Minister of Tourism, Arts and Culture cutting sword for the amphitheater in Kumasi, and also Felinuna and Fuse ODG. The fact that now at the moment they are not together, but some issues here and there. I mean, as DJ Slim said, there are lots of people we can give examples about, the likes of Richie Mensah, Sam D Black, Sefa, Stoneboy, OV, Sabini,
Stoneboy. You catch those in ye, no agiatum.
Saying
ye, my sister.
0548-841-039. I have my first call on the line. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning. Wow.
Okay, what's your name? Where are you calling me from?
This is Okraku David.
Okay, Nana Kweku, please lower the volume of your radio set.
Okay.
Okay.
Is it on?
Yes, please go ahead with your submission.
Hello, thank you very much. I want to touch on Honorable Okraku-Mantey's issue. I mean, look, DJ Slim, since 2016, they've been saying this, they've been reading it in their budget that they will build 5 since 2016, and then 2020, they said they will add 5 to it, make it 10. You understand? Up to date, now they are cutting short for just 1. I mean, what kind of government is this? I'm very disappointed in them. I'm very disappointed. Even if they can't even do it, they should renovate those that are being in spoil or something. You understand? They have to renovate the other ones and stop wasting money. Now they're coming to start new ones. What about the rest? The other one access change in the tutu or soon in Yamano. I didn't renovate here no more. Rather going to spend money on a whole lot of things, which is very bad. We beg them. They should do something about it. This thing, he said 2 months. We are here. We'll come and talk about it on Hit FM again. 2 months, more than 2 years, because they will not finish it. We are here. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for sharing as well. You can equally share yours to 0548-841-039. The number again is 0548-841-039. So far, we've been talking about the fact that a sword cutting has actually happened for the building of an amphitheater in Kumasi. Then we also looked at Fuse ODG Felinuna, the whole back and forth, the signing, and one feeling that she was signed for hype. The other says the other is impatient. Those are the topics we've handled so far. And we want to hear your opinion on that as well. 0548-841-039. 0548-841-039. Remember, June 10th is all about Hits FM Rep Your Jersey. Well, I don't know what team you are supporting, but how is your team doing so far? I'm sorry if your team couldn't make it for the finale, but you know how it is. At this point, it's all about surprises. So make sure you mark your date on that calendar, June 10th. Hits FM Rep Your Jersey. Make sure you are part of it. And also our Mother's Day promotion as well. As I said, how well do you know your mother? Make sure you send those details, because at this point we can only celebrate our mothers here. And well, I believe that time will not really permit us to do so much here on the show, but I believe that we have done so much more. But before we leave, let me just remind you that, of course, the Ghana Film and Television Career Awards is also happening tonight. That's the 2nd edition, and you can't afford to miss out on that one as well. DJ Slim, yes, time is not really on our side. I wish we could go on and on, but of course, these are some of the things that are happening in the industry, and sometimes it makes people wonder that industry ebeye.
See, it's all about having a group of people that have the interest of the people at heart. And I would not want to go a lot into governance and how the country is being run right now. Because there are certain doors that when you open, it's like it's unendless. Doors when it comes to religion, tribe, politics.
It's like
the moment you open one door,
too many issues.
Too many issues will be flying out. So I just don't want to enter into that space. I'm just saying that we have people running this country who have not experimented with several ways of making the system work, and we have a one solution method to everything. Stop it, ban it. No. Every issue we come, no, ban them. Make we no do them, ban them. But instead of reorienting ourselves and trying to understand how things work in the modern times, we don't have leaders who are in that space. So it hurts. It hurts sometimes, especially when there's taxpayers' money involved in all these things. You have a clear look at Jabrem as it stands right now, and then that Jabrem is an amphitheater in Kumasi, and I think it's a 1,000-seater capacity. You could actually pump in a lot of money to get it to an international standard. And when I was watching our Honorable Deputy Minister speak, and he talked about the branding of that space that makes it unattractive for people to organize events there, I was like, you've stayed in Accra for too long. You don't understand the Kumasi people. So some of these submissions, when you put them across and people got, and my sister, I understand. Anytime you speak, there are 3 types of people that are listening to you. People that do not know up to your level, people that have the same knowledge as you, and people
who are
above,
better,
who know better than you. So just keep it basic, keep it simple, so that you can actually appeal to all these 3 classes of people. But I think our honorable minister didn't get the message clear when he was talking about, I don't know, probably maybe he did not do enough study with respect to the Kumasi entertainment scene to understand how it works over there. Kumasi is virtually dead when it comes to entertainment. It's dead. It's a dead zone. I would not lie. It's a dead zone when it comes to entertainment. Yes, we might have 1 or 2 events flying, but I've been around here, and I usually go out a lot just to understand how the system is working over here. And you see that there are a lot of private individuals, like a lot of people solely investing their cash into making sure there's entertainment in this city. It's not the same over there. So why don't you enable them, create an enabling environment, use that funds to create that environment. Nobody is looking out for structures. Cultural Center has been around for so many years. We don't care about the person who built it. We are looking for the person who will make it work. So why don't you be that person? Why don't you make that place work? I don't care if they buried Nana Tufo at the Dabrim. If Jay-Z is performing at Dabrim tomorrow, I will pay any amount of money
to go
there. If our own artists in Kumasi have been elevated onto the international scene, that the person is coming back home to perform, I don't care if they shot 300 people over there. No, I want to see them. So when you talked about the branding of the place being one of the things that haven't enabled people, or that doesn't drive, it doesn't make people want to be at the place, I'm like, oh, bossu. It has nothing to do with it. The place, white time, white time. The place no they be, white time. Too much. It be terrible. My sister, it be terrible. So why build a new one when you could renovate the old one at a lower cost?
Well, of course, DJ Slim right there with the submissions. And as I said, I wish we could go on and on about this, but time will not permit us, obviously, bringing us to the end of it. And it's always a pleasure to have you here, DJ Slim, to get your submissions on some of these topics. But I know next week we'll make more time for it. But I had a good time. Thank you so much for always coming through. Thank you.
Thank you too. And I must say shouts to Wana DJ.
Yes.
The songs that they play today.
Fantastic.
I don't know say if you ever play some Mutu session before. Then get some songs where you play for Mutu.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. And that selection, it be the type where you for take like 3 balls of Mutu, then Noaji, granite soup 1 scoop, then Waji palm nut 1 scoop, Noa udi beans, then small onion, then put the green chili, not be the red one, the green chili for top. That be the selection where you do.
Nice one there. Nice one
selection.
Big up to you, DJ. Fantastic. A very big thank you to Nana Kwame, producer extraordinaire, and to you, Fly Nemo Boy. Thank you for doing the listening. Thank you for watching us live on Facebook. We really appreciate your time. Keep listening to Hits 1039 FM. Remember, we are back next week, Saturday, but it's going to be a long weekend. Make sure you are where we will be. All the parties are happening today. I know Kobna has an event, ladies' night this evening at Plus 233, and of course other events also out there. As I said, the Film Crew Awards as well. Make sure you're there to support every entertainer who is sweating, hustling to make sure this works for all of us. My name is Doreen Avio, #Navrungo Chick. Up next is the Mixtape Show with DJ Icon. Do enjoy.